How to be a Stoic in the modern world. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These words encapsulate the essence of a philosophical movement that has stood the test of time and remains incredibly relevant in our modern world: Stoicism. Stoicism is a school of philosophy that originated in Athens, Greece, around the 3rd century BCE. Its teachings revolve around the idea of finding peace and contentment by focusing on what we can control and accepting what we can't. It's a philosophy that encourages us to be mindful of our reactions to events, rather than the events themselves. The Stoic thinkers believed that our emotions result not from the things that happen to us, but from our judgments about those things. An event in itself is neutral. It's the value we assign to it that stirs our emotions. Therefore, if we can change our judgments, we can change our emotional responses. That's an empowering idea, isn't it? Stoicism has been practiced by many influential figures throughout history, including 3 of the most well-known Stoics: Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor; Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher; and Seneca, a statesman and dramatist. These individuals, despite their different backgrounds, shared a common understanding of life and how to live it well. Marcus Aurelius, in his Reflections, emphasized the importance of self-discipline and ethical conduct. Epictetus, on the other hand, taught that our own will is all that we truly have control over. Seneca's writings are filled with practical advice on dealing with anger, fear, and other negative emotions. These teachings may be over 2,000 years old, but they are as relevant today as they were then. In a world that often seems chaotic and out of control, Stoicism offers a way to find calmness and clarity. Stoicism, then, is about harnessing the power of the mind and understanding our place in the world. It's about living a life of virtue and wisdom, regardless of the circumstances we find ourselves in. It's about realizing that we have the power to shape our own reality. And that, my friends, is a truly liberating concept. But how does Stoicism stand when compared to other philosophies or ways of life? Let's delve into this by examining a few other philosophies: existentialism, hedonism, and Buddhism, and see how they stack up against Stoicism. Existentialism, a philosophy that emerged in the 20th century, emphasizes individual freedom and personal responsibility. It argues that each person must create their own meaning in life, rather than relying on societal or religious norms. Here, the focus is on the individual, their choices, and their freedoms. Stoicism, on the other hand, underscores the acceptance of things as they are, focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't. It's less about carving our own path, and more about navigating the path that life presents to us with wisdom and resilience. Next, we have hedonism, a philosophy that holds pleasure as the highest good. Hedonists strive for maximum pleasure and minimum pain. Stoicism, however, encourages us to accept both pleasure and pain as part of life, without becoming enslaved to either. Stoics believe that true tranquility and happiness lie not in the relentless pursuit of pleasure, but in our response to life's ups and downs. Lastly, let's look at Buddhism. Buddhism, like Stoicism, advocates for mindfulness and acceptance. It also seeks enlightenment, often through meditation, to transcend the suffering of life. While Stoicism shares these goals, it places a greater emphasis on reason and logic. For Stoics, it's not just about transcending suffering, but understanding and responding to it in a rational manner. While each of these philosophies, existentialism, hedonism, and Buddhism, offers unique perspectives and teachings, Stoicism stands out with its practical, grounded approach. It doesn't ask us to create our own meaning, chase pleasure, or seek transcendence. Instead, it teaches us to accept life as it is, find tranquility in our responses, and navigate life's challenges with wisdom and resilience. While each philosophy has its merits, Stoicism offers a practical and grounded approach to life's challenges. Now, the question arises, how can we apply Stoicism in our modern lives? Well, Stoicism isn't just ancient philosophy. It's a practical toolkit for navigating through the complexities of the 21st century. The key lies in understanding that Stoicism isn't about ignoring emotions, but about managing them strategically. One of the most effective ways of applying Stoicism is practicing mindfulness. It's about living in the present moment, savoring the here and now, rather than being caught in a whirlwind of worries about the future or regrets about the past. Practicing mindfulness helps us to appreciate what we have, instead of constantly chasing after what we don't. Another essential Stoic strategy is focusing on what one can control. In today's fast-paced world, there are countless things beyond our control: traffic jams, weather, and other people's actions. The Stoic approach is to accept what we cannot change and focus our energies on what we can influence. This shift in focus reduces anxiety and boosts resilience. Furthermore, Stoicism encourages us to view obstacles as opportunities for growth. Life will inevitably throw curveballs our way, but instead of viewing these challenges as setbacks, we can see them as chances to learn and grow. This reframing allows us to turn adversity into advantage. Lastly, Stoicism teaches us to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Instead of dwelling on what's wrong in our lives, we can choose to focus on what's right. This simple shift in perspective can have a profound impact on our overall happiness and well-being. In essence, Stoicism is a way of life that encourages mindfulness, acceptance of what we can't control, seeing obstacles as opportunities, and fostering gratitude. It's about making the most of what we have, rather than lamenting what we lack. It's about living fully and authentically, regardless of external circumstances. By applying these Stoic principles, we can lead a more peaceful and fulfilling life. But why should we adopt Stoicism? What benefits does it hold for us? These are questions that naturally arise when we contemplate integrating a new philosophy into our lives. The answers, in the case of Stoicism, are plentiful and profound. One of the most significant benefits of Stoicism is the development of mental resilience. Life is an unpredictable journey, filled with highs and lows. Stoicism equips us with the mindset to weather these storms with courage and calmness. It teaches us that while we cannot always control the events that happen to us, we can control our reactions to them. This mental fortitude can be a game changer, enabling us to bounce back from setbacks and maintain our equilibrium in the face of adversity. Next, Stoicism can greatly enhance our decision-making abilities. By encouraging us to focus on logic and reason rather than fleeting emotions, Stoicism allows us to make choices that are in our long-term best interest. It nudges us away from impulsive decisions and towards thoughtful, considered actions. This can be beneficial in all areas of life, from our personal relationships to our professional endeavors. Additionally, Stoicism is an excellent tool for managing stress. It emphasizes the importance of accepting things we cannot change, and directing our energy towards areas where we can make a difference. This approach can help reduce feelings of overwhelm and anxiety, leading to a more balanced and peaceful state of mind. These benefits are not just theoretical. They have been put into practice by successful individuals throughout history. Take the example of former U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt, who was known for his stoic approach to life. Or consider Tim Ferriss, entrepreneur and author, who attributes much of his success to the principles of Stoicism. So, Stoicism can provide us with the tools to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. It's a philosophy that has stood the test of time, and can offer invaluable guidance as we journey through the modern world. Now, it's your turn to put Stoicism into practice. Embarking on the path of Stoicism isn't an overnight transformation. It's a journey, a steady evolution of your mindset and responses to life's ups and downs. It's a call to be more resilient, more understanding, and more accepting of the world as it is, rather than as you wish it to be. You might be wondering, where do I start? Well, the beauty of Stoicism is that you can begin right where you are. You don't need any special tools or skills, just a willingness to see things differently. Consider mindfulness as your first step. Pay attention to your thoughts, your emotions, and your reactions. Observe them, but don't judge them. See them for what they are, not what you think they should be. This is the essence of mindfulness, and it's a key aspect of Stoicism. Next, focus on what's within your control. You can't control the weather, the traffic, or other people's actions. But you can control your reactions to them. You can choose to remain calm in the face of adversity, to be patient when things don't go your way, and to be kind even when others aren't. And remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about understanding them, managing them, and not letting them control you. It's about finding peace within yourself, regardless of what's happening around you. We'd love to hear about your experiences with Stoicism. Whether you're just starting out or you've been practicing for a while, your insights could be invaluable to others on the same path. So, leave a comment below and share your Stoic journey with us. Thank you for joining us on this journey into Stoicism. Remember, as Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So, go forth and be Stoic. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and share your Stoic journey with us. Thanks for watching.